I wanted to talk to you today about the Democrat National Convention that's going on in Chicago and some of the things that I observed. Now, the first thing that I observed, and if you go on any news telecast right now, you'll see it yourself. But the police presence, there looks to me like there hundreds of police officers lining the parameters of the convention. Now, I just wanted to take you back just maybe even a few months ago. Remember when the Democrats were so anti-police? When we had people burning the small businesses in Atlanta, and when they were tearing down statues in Washington, D.C., and all over the country, when they were burning down small businesses in Minnesota and in Wisconsin and all over, remember, all of them were anti-police. They didn't want police. It was fine for criminal elements to burn small businesses, to burn black communities. That was fine with them. But now the people that were so opposed to police officers, if I'm not mistaken, Kamala Harris was one of them, Maxine Waters, all of the people that they call the squad, the most progressive part of the Democrat Party, all of them wanted to defund the police. Isn't that funny? That now all of a sudden these same police officers that they wanted to defund, now they want them there to protect them. It was not fine when we needed them, when Americans needed police officers to protect our communities. They did not care about our protection. The next thing that I want you to be aware of that I noticed is that they require ID to get into their convention. ID. Can you believe that? Didn't they just say this past week or a week before that they didn't think IDs were necessary and they thought that anytime someone requires an ID, it was racist because black people did not have IDs. Now, so if we look at both of those situations, are we to assume that they're requiring IDs now to keep black people out? Because remember, IDs are racist. So if IDs are racist and they require an ID to get into the Democrat National Convention, then I am to assume that their goal of requiring IDs is to keep black people out. Now, they didn't mind forbidding IDs for illegal immigrants to go through our airports, for illegal immigrants to vote, and all of those things, but they do want an ID for a person to come into the Democrat National Convention. Isn't that such a conundrum? The third thing that I want you to remind you of is the fences. There are fences everywhere. And this is just me. I'm just looking at different newscasts and things and trying to formulate opinions on it before I get into the deep, their policies, which I haven't really seen that yet either. But before I get into that, I wanted to just look at the basic things that I see. The other thing, as I said, were fences. Now, I'm from Texas, as you probably know. And in Texas, remember, they were suing our attorney general and our state because they didn't think that we needed fences around Texas and Arizona to keep out illegal immigrants and to keep out drug trafficking, child trafficking, human trafficking. They were fine with all of those things. We didn't need fences, but they need all of these things that they always said they didn't. Now they need a police presence. Now they need IDs, and now they need fences. The hypocrisy is overwhelming.